Hi, and welcome to another Scalable Challenge Lab for AZ900. This time we're trying to implement MFA, so multi-factor authentication for Entra ID. And to start off, we will again have to create an Entra ID tenant first. So let's go over to Entra. Then manage tenants, and then here create. Make sure that it's Entra ID, and then we have again created some randomish names here, and also the domain name. All right. And then we have to pass the captcha. There we go. All right, the tenant has been created. So let's go to it. Here it is, and let's create a user here. We want to have an internal user, and we want it to be called test user. We have a password for them. And then let's give them first and last name so it looks nice on the listing. All right, that's it. So let's create. Now if we refresh, you can see our test user. And then we can see the principal name here, which is the username at the domain name on Microsoft.com. All right, so next up, let's log in as our user. I'm just going to do it directly from the identity part. You could do this by an incognito window as well, if you get into trouble, but this has worked for me, so I'm just going to use this one. It's a bit easier. All right, that's done. So let's go back to our admin user. Let's create another user. This one's going to be called the MFA user. And we're similarly going to log in with them so that we get past the password generation. All right, so what we've done now is we've created two users and an Entra ID tenant. So I should say the tenant and two users in it. And now that gives us the possibility to work a little bit with regards to MFA. So if we can go back to our users over here. Here we got all of our users. And we do have a tool up here called per user MFA. It might not be visible on the command bar, but you can open it up from the three dots menu. And that allows us to toggle individually MFA for each user, right? So what we could do here now is, for example, enable MFA for our MFA user. So let's do that. All right. Now if we go back to users, now if we go back to that tool, it should have updated status. Yeah, you can see that the MFA user is now enabled over here. Okay, so now if we want to log in as our MFA user, in here, this might actually still work. Let's try it. So if we just switch to the session of MFA user, it does require us to re-log in, you see? So here we could now set up Microsoft Authenticator for this, and I'm sure you've all done this previously, so you roughly know how it works. I'm not going to demo it. Just going to the sign up screen in here. So you need to have the Authenticator app, and then after that, you can add your account in there, and then it allows you to scan this QR code, which will then connect the Authenticator with your account, and that way you have MFA enabled. Thanks for listening, and see you in the next lab. Till then.